What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You are watching Upstate Maverick. My name is Nick, and today I want to tell you a little bit about my side hustle with my roadside firewood stand. I've kind of had this idea ever since I first bought this house. It took a couple years for me to actually put it into place, but I put a firewood stand out front. I live on a super busy road. I'm literally right next door. I share a border with one of the premier campgrounds in upstate New York, and it just kind of seemed like a good way to make some extra cash. I like doing firewood. I like splitting wood. I like doing all of that. And it just seemed like a good way to incorporate that and make a little bit of extra cash flow in the summer months at least. Let's take you outside and just show you the stand real quick. I built this out of a deck that was out back of my house when I first bought it. It really had no purpose, so I just tore it down and I used all the old lumber to build the stand. Obviously, I'm low on bundles, which is half the reason I'm making this video, because I need to make some bundles, and I'll show you guys that process. I do have a camera set up, a little bit of a cash box, don't see my name there. We take Venmo, and then I also have this ugly aisle section here too. Stuff that you just can't really bundle very well. 7 pieces for $5. It's bigger chunks than what's in a bundle normally. But that's the bundle stand. And the goal was to, cut and split all my own wood, and I started out that way, but I just can't keep up. So I've actually been buying wood from a guy that kind of wholesales it, and he normally gives me pretty good stuff. Some of this stuff's kind of junky from the last load I got, which I definitely will let him know that I'm not happy about. But, the plan is eventually to be self-sufficient, but I just can't keep up. I've sold probably 40 or 50 face cord already, and I just can't do it all at once. I don't have enough time to do it all. So I've been doing that. I just keep this little not for sale sign, rope it off so that nobody comes over here to buy this. But that's about 1.5 cords or a little more than that. And I'll use the super split to resplit the wood and split it into bundle size stuff. And then I move it in here. It is a little bit of extra touches, but I do move it into here. And then I can just bundle from inside. It's a lot more climate controlled in here in the summer when it's 100 degrees outside. It's a little bit nicer to, you can see all the traffic. It's a little bit nicer to be able to split the wood or bundle the wood inside. So I had a few different reasons I wanted to make this video. I've just been wanting to kind of show, my process and see if you guys have any ideas or things to make it better. And also I had a video go completely viral by my standards. It almost has 2 million views just of me making a bundle, and just all the comments from, why do you use plastic? Your prices are crazy high. You're never going to make any money doing that. All these just frankly hilarious comments. And I gained like 2,000 subscribers just from that one YouTube short that's like 40 seconds long. So I wanted to make a video saying welcome to the channel, and also just kind of show you my bundle stand and that whole situation. So I'm going to make a couple bundles. Maybe I'll talk about that process. I need to make, a bunch to fill up the stand. So let's get after it and quit talking. One of the comments I got a lot of was, why are you wearing gloves? I don't know about you guys, but I don't like having splinters in my hands, and it just seemed like a kind of a silly thing to ask. So basically, when I make these bundles, I have this kind of marked out, based on size. Roughly this bottom tape piece is 3/4 of a cubic foot. The top one's 1 cubic foot, or the middle one's 1 cubic foot, and then the top is 1.25 cubic foot. I don't advertise the size, and frankly that's because I am making so many of these bundles by hand that I do not want to risk it not being perfect. So I buy this kind of cheap wrap just on Amazon. It's like $17 for 20,000 feet of it, I think, or maybe these are 1,000 foot rolls. 1,000 foot rolls, so 2,000 foot. Sorry, don't do math on camera. And I basically just wrap it. They're 5 inches wide, so I'll end up doing 3 different sections of wrap. So I wrap here twice, and here twice. And that was something I got asked about a lot too. They kept saying, why you use so much plastic? I don't know about you, but you see how thin that is. It's not going to hold up very well if I only did a single wrap, or just, wrapped it once in the middle. It needs to be tight. You want these bundles to stay together well. And another comment I always kept getting was, why don't you use twine? If you can show me a faster way to tie this with twine that doesn't cost me any more, it costs me more money to use twine, than this plastic wrap, be my guest. But if it costs me more money and more time, it's going to cost the end consumer more time and more money, and or not more time, but more money. And I don't want to push that on them. I'm already charging $7 a bundle. Most people think that a bundle should be $5. They've been $5 for 20 years. The price has to go up. I'm sorry, but fuel and everything else, my time, everyone else's time invested, it's got to go up. But that's basically how I wrap up a bundle. And that's one. Most days I can do about 15 bundles in about 15 minutes. So 60 bundles to an hour, about a bundle a minute. And that equates to, you know, if I sell it with that deal that I have on there, that equates to roughly $400 an hour. Now, obviously you got a cost of labor and material and everything else, but not a bad cash spread right there. Obviously you have to sell it. You're not just immediately making that much money, but so some bundles are a little bigger, some are a little smaller. Never once had somebody complain about my wood, so. And sometimes that'll happen. This will be a little loose and you just gotta you do so many of these, you just start to kind of get a feel for when it's going to be tight, if you have any issues. So I have this old flat top tool cart thing, and I just use that to put my bundles on to stage them to put handles. I can fit 6 on here if I'm kind of careful about it. I keep a little basket here with these jute twine. Actually, these are sisal rope. I don't really know what the difference is, but I just know they're sisal rope. Handles that my fiance cuts, and I just put 2 staples in each side of each handle. These are just crown staples. I get the 3/4 or 1 inch. I think I just restocked and bought 1 inch ones. Just got to make sure that they get deep enough in the wood that that handle doesn't rip out. And I just double tap that. And it puts a good, see, like that one, it looked like it's going to be hanging off, so I'm going to put another in there. That looks a little better. That handle looks small. But got a lot of comments about why do you use the handles? And, well, and not liking that I staple through the plastic. I see that you could probably do 2 wraps of plastic here, 2 wraps of plastic here, and then staple through just wood. I'm trying to be fast and efficient. I can't be perfect. It's on the end consumer to not burn their plastic if they don't want to burn it. But these, these things probably weigh, I don't know, 30, 40 pounds a piece. I see a lot of very small women, you know, going camping or whatever. They're not going to be able to easily pick this up. I'd just rather, you know, help them out by giving them a nice handle. So I fit 6 on here. Typically what I do is I do 2 tables of 6, and then I do another 3 because I can fit about 15 in this cart. The other thing that's nice about doing 15 is that that's $100 if they're selling it, or if I'm selling it with that 3 for $20 deal. So I like that. It's just kind of an easy way for me to benchmark how many I've made and just be an idea of like, oh, okay, I just made $100, or I'm gonna make $100 once these sell. So I'm gonna finish that out, load up the cart. I think that'll probably be all I do for this bundle making session today, because I have so many other projects I need to do. I just want to keep it somewhat topped off so there's at least enough wood to sell for today. So this is a 12 cubic foot Gorilla cart. I think it's rated for 1,600 pounds of weight. I put these stake sides in. The only thing I bought for these was these pine pieces of wood, but I had this, like I said, from that deck. I just had this old scrap wood laying around, and I had these old shelf brackets too, and those help keep the corners from bowing outwards when I load this up with weight. So I can fit, like I said, 15 bundles in there pretty well. Typically what I do is I'll do 6 double stacked like that. I'll do another 6 here. There goes the handle. I'll do another 6 here, and then I'll just kind of throw 3 on top and wheel it out there and put them in the stand. Wasn't really planning on having to do this, but I'm out of handles, so I'm gonna make it just a couple. And I just kind of put these measurements on here. It's just inches, 1 through 20 inches. It's obviously upside down for you, but I just make 10-inch handles. They don't have to be perfect, just something like that. And just reuse the piece you cut and do a few. I'm literally gonna do like 5 because I already have 12 bundles made, and I only wanted to do 15 today, so just do a couple just to show you the process, I guess. Really like these Milwaukee shop scissors, I think they were called, or something like that. They're great. I just buy this Cecil rope at Harbor Freight. It's the cheapest price I could find on it. Get this thing all wrapped up. Works good. I think that's 100 feet, and it was like $5 maybe. So you can get 100 handles out of that, or no, 120 handles out of that if you're doing good math on camera. And that's well worth it. So I just store all of this stuff inside this little tool cabinet here. And I am feeling lazy, so I think 12 bundles is all we're gonna do, even though I just cut those handles. I'm gonna put these in the back of the stand because I want to make an effort to get this filled up. It'll hold about 70 bundles, so for the next couple days I want to get this filled up. I got a lot going on, and I'm very busy, and I would like to have this kind of taken care of for a little while. Of these just to fill in the back. And there it is. I just got a text from the guy I've been buying wood from, and he said he wanted to bring some more today. So I'm gonna kind of organize this a little bit. I really don't want to have it coming out this way because I can hardly make it into my overhead door with my Suburban right now anyways. So I'd really like to be able to push this up the hill some more. I actually have some pretty cool ideas for building like a corral for all the wood. So hopefully we can do that soon. I might sort through some of this punky, nasty shit and see what I can do with it. But that's the bundlewood stand. So leave your comments, questions down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.